this is Lena making Bespoke Craft Designs. I'm still doing my Christmas journal. I'm going to go through the pages today. I've got the signature sewn in. I haven't done that on video, and then I'm just going to be making some ephemera as I go, filling some of the pages in and working through it. Not right through, I'm not doing a full flip through, I'm just doing bits as I get to them. Right, so this page here has got a lovely snowy scene on it, and I want to keep it all, but it's too wide. So I've bent it in, but I want it to be able to be seen in its full piece. So, and the same there, I've got a little bit of writing on there that I want to keep on. So what I've decided to do on this is, I just think, looking through this, well, this is tracing paper, not vellum, but looking through that, you can still see the scene really, really clearly, but it gives like this sort of, well, sort of snowy effect, I suppose. I don't know, I just really like it, so I'm going to go with that. I'm going to glue it to this piece here, because it doesn't matter that, because when that's glued down, you can still see through there perfect. Even though there's bits of splodges of blue on it, it just gives a bit of interest. But I really like that on there. So that's my first bit that I'm going to do. I'm going to have to be careful because I don't know how it's going to be on there. Tracing paper and glue. So I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to do my glue stick, and then just right around the edges where I can put some lace, I'm going to put some of my, some of this one. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe Fabri-Tac, just because Fabri-Tac might stick this better. Yeah, I think I might do that. So I'm just going to start by putting I'm not going to put loads of this on. I just want it to stick, so it's not always pulling up, because I'm not sewing it. I suppose that would have been a good idea if I'd have sewn it. So I want to go with this bit here. So I'm going to put this, I'm just making sure I know where the crease is, so I don't go over the crease. That's it. And then just rub that down. So far so good, not a lot of wrinkles or anything, like that. And then when I fold this in, I can then see where I want to put just a little bit of the Fabri-Tac. This will show, so I will have to put a bit of lace or something just where this is going to be. So I'm just going to go, sorry my hand's in the way, it's a bit difficult. I'm just going to go down this to ragged edge. Oh, I am if my glue's going to work. Don't know why that's not working. And just sort of glue it down right on that raggy edge. That's it, and then just press that down. Maybe you could have left the lid off a bit too long when I'm doing something. I've been doing quite a bit of crafting today because I'm having a lazy day around the house. I've not feeling my best today, so yeah, I've got all my jobs that I need to do, but other than that, yes, I'm just making sure this isn't going right into this edge, and I'm just bending it. Now this paper already had a bend in it, so what I don't know whether to do is whether to leave that on or not. I don't know what value I'm going to get from that actually. I think I might just take it off there. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just take it off from there. So have I got it? Oh, I've got my tear ruler. Oh, well, fancy that. Let me just make sure that doesn't look even there. Not that anything I do does particularly look even, but it'd be nice to get it fairly even. Let me just do that. See if that looks better. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to use my tear roller just to tear this bit off. Yeah, it has crinkled a little bit, but I think that just all adds to the effect. Oh, it feels gorgeous. I am going to have to put a bit more glue on there, but I am still going to use glue stick. But yeah, it has crinkled. I wasn't sure by how much, but it hasn't spoiled the effect of this. This looks, you can see it, it looks absolutely lovely. Just for something different, really. And then I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of something down there. Now, in my bag of laces, oh, I like that one. It's a little tiny bit of blue lace with silver in it. I didn't even know I had that until I dug it out last night. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to put that just on there. Now, again, if I put Fabri-Tac on here, it might cause a problem on the underneath. So I'm going to try and get it just on the very edge of this picture rather than on... Can you see what I'm doing? I'm only adding a bit of glue anyway. I'm not doing anything. So we've started up we stopped the quizzes because there was lots of things going on when we was in lockdown the first time. When we come out of lockdown, we stopped the quizzes. But now my daughter's moved away, and of course I can't see her. We've started up the quizzes again because I used to see her every day before, and then of course with lockdown, I mean she come a little bit because my husband was really ill and I needed a carer, I needed somebody to help me with him. But now I can sort of manage him best I can. Then, you know, she isn't coming. She's quite a long way off and she'd have to travel through different counties. So we're not risking anything. You know, we've seen how bad this affects people, and we're behaving, we're doing what we can, and what we can't do will get left. You know, I'm not worried about housework and things, it's just obviously the health. But you've got to be careful, you know, I've got to make sure I've got under control. But other than that, we're managing best we can. And I don't know what I was saying then, I was going to say something else. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. I like that. Oh, you can actually see the lace through there. I like that too. I'm just wondering whether I want anything down that torn edge. I don't know. I do like that though. I think that looks really pretty. And I'm going to cut this off. I'm not cutting it off level because level with the edge. I like a bit hanging over. That's just me. This one I haven't put anything on this side. So while I was looking for things for my other project, I found this some lace that I'd photocopied, and I thought that would look quite nice on there. It doesn't come right to the edge, and I think I'm just going to do it as a side pocket, I think, just on there. So I am just going to put a little bit of blue around it, and then I can either leave it at the end. Oh, I don't think there's an awful lot. Let me just put my scissors across there while I decide whether there's any coming off. Not a lot coming off on there. I think I might have to just have a little bit more. Oh, not salty ocean. This one's tumbled glass that I'm using on here. So I haven't been using much of it fresh because I put enough on the sponge and then just kept using it from the sponge. So I don't want it to be overly bright on here. I can't find, I think there's one called, is it Faded Jeans? I can't find it anyway. I'm sure I had one, but I can't find it. Looks like a navy blue, but I don't know where I've put it. Yeah, so that's going just on there. Now, which way around? I'm going to put that to the edge, I think, and put that bit to the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to just bring this back into camera just so you can see it, but so I can reach it as well. Sometimes when I'm trying to get such a big bulky journal into the screen, I can't get it near enough for me to see. I want to do some just little journals after this one with the bits that I have left, and I'm going to do them as giveaways, and I'm trying to train myself not to make them so thick and just put some bits in so whoever gets them can do them up. And that's a real challenge for me. Excuse me, it's a real challenge because I can't stop. But that is my, it's going to be a bonus giveaway just for Christmas. I'll tell you more about it when I do the flip through of this one. And yeah. Now, what I have here, these are just some bought ones. And I think I'm just going to put something like that there with, oh, and I've just got a bit of lace. So I'm just going to put that on there. I don't want to be faffing about too long, because this video is going to get too long because it had already stopped. So I mean, I will be taking some bits out because I hadn't realised. I think I'd had to go to the door and I'd left it running, that's why it ran out quick. You forget what you've done because you're doing so many videos. I was actually looking at something the other day, and I've done over 50 videos. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've already done 50 videos. I mean, I'm not up there with the big boys, but that's quite a lot. It shows a bit of a commitment, I think. I just need to start getting them out on certain days and things. But I can't always get in my craft room every day. It just depends on what life throws at me from day to day, I'm afraid. A bit like us all, I suppose. But if, you know, if it's your job and you know you've got your health, then you can get in and you can get things done. We just have to work on a daily basis. I'm putting that on there, but then so that's all I'm doing on there, and then I want something to fit in there. If I haven't got anything just at hand, I'll come back and look for that. Right, this one here, this is just an embossed piece that I've then rubbed over with the different colours of the blues. You see, I have got a darker blue there. I bet that is that Faded Jeans or whatever it's called. So I have got a darker one. I bet it's fallen on the floor or something. I can see it there, so I know I've got some. But where it's disappeared to, I don't know. So, what's happened here? Oh, something stuck. So just in this pocket, I've got a glassine bag that I've made, so I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm just going to decorate this up. I've got some of this lovely stuff again. I'm going to have to just move that slightly so I can see what I'm doing on here. And I've got like a little cluster with these die cuts that I had. I think I might have a bigger one of those that I want to put on there. These are some of these clusters that I made. These are lovely. Yeah, I think I'm going to put one of these on here. Made a few of them. I did these on a video. Oh, I like that one with the mushroom. Oh, I like that one now. Oh gosh. Let's move them two smaller ones. And let's have a look. Oh, I think it needs a bit of white lace behind there rather than this silver, because it just needs something to bring it up to the front. So I have got some next to me. You can probably see everything that's next to me because I haven't really cleared my desk that well. Our quiz night went well last night. We had, it wasn't our turn to actually do the quiz, but we had to do a quick turnaround because the person that was doing it had to do something else, and so we took over and did it. And she's on a course for the week, and she travelled a day earlier because of the weather, so she wasn't going to be there. She wasn't travelling this morning for the week's course that she's doing, and so she wasn't going to be there last night. It wasn't worth the travelling this morning in the bad weather, so we took over and did the last minute quiz, and it went really well. We did a Christmas quiz. We even wore Christmas hats, made everybody laugh. We even had a little outfit for Oscar. He didn't keep it on. We don't force him to dress up or anything. It was just as a funny, just to put it on. He's ever so soft, he'll let you do anything. He wouldn't have kept it on, he'd have gone and chewed it, but just to put it on him. If he's getting attention, he doesn't care. Yeah, I quite like that. I think that one's quite pretty. I'm just looking, I do like the one with the mushroom though. I will find somewhere for the mushroom. I'm going to go with this one. I think that looks really lovely. I will do a video on how I did these because they have turned out really good. Right. I think I'm just going to glue that all the way down. I don't think I'm going to do anything, leave it off or anything. So just oop. So I want to be about for 2 o'clock today because I've been trying to look when Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah puts her Christmas advent calendar bits on for sale, and she's doing them at 2 o'clock our time, and I don't get there in time. I miss it. I'm doing something else and I miss it. So I'm making the effort today to make sure I get there. I should think there'll be loads of other people doing it as well. So I'm not saying I'm going to get there, but I'd like to. Right. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. And then I'm just going to glue this bit down here. It'll get caught if I don't. There we go. And I just want a bit of plastic in there that will stick to there. And then this one here, all I'm going to do here, I've just got this little bit of a flip out that it's just a piece of embossed paper that I've just folded the edge, and I'm just going to put that on that side like that and just have that as a flip out, so you can journal under there and it's covered up. So that's all I'm doing on this one. It's nothing much on this one. I've left my lid off this glue. I bet it's all dried up. Oh no, not yet. Oh, I better actually just, oops, put my lid on again. That's what I need to order actually. I've run out of that glue. I tried to order some and they'd run out, so I'm going to have to look for another. It was on Amazon and I couldn't find another seller that was reasonable shipping, so I need to look. There we go. And then that's just a little flip out there. I've still got to go back and put all my trims and laces and things on. That one's done. That one's done. Right, we're doing this one now. So I've put some pieces together just to, whoops, to decide what's going on here. I love that this was off the Vintage Music page and I've got to use that somewhere. So I think that is going on there, but it just needs a bit of a backing. And I'm going to secure this edge down here, and I'm going to do that with a bit of this, I think. So I'm just going to put that down there like that, I think, on this one. So I'm going to just glue it down slightly first. The reason I'm doing this is because it's not level on this edge. So this is a good way of doing things. If you've got something that isn't level, don't not use it. Just put something over it. Right, I'm going to take this off now. I think that other will be fine because it's getting in my way. So this again is some embossing and it's on this vellum what I used as a mop up. So I think I'm going to use a bit of this and I'm going to just put, so I'm just going to tear some of this. I love how the effects of the vellum when you emboss it. Don't mind that it breaks a little bit because I want it to look, that's the look I'm going for, a little bit shabby and a little bit worn, and I'm just taking the very edge up. I'm going to keep this edge because I do like all the blue on it, so I might use that in a minute. So I want to put some of that on there and then put that there. Yeah, I like that side better. So let's have a bit of this bottom off. And it's that bit there I want. So I'm just going to look how I'm doing this because I want to get the bit of silver in as well, but I want to get that blue in. So I want to get it to there. Right, so let's tear a bit of this off around this. And then just do that there. love making my own papers and things for the journals. It just makes it so interesting. I love digital kits as well. I mean, the digital kits are fabulous. The thing with the digital kits, you've not got as much, you know, all the hard work's been done for you really, and you can just play about and do what you want to do. So they are wonderful. I'd love to make some digital kits, but I haven't got the right equipment. I'd love doing that. I haven't got a computer. Well, we have got a computer, but I haven't got a graphics, the graphics thing that you need in it. If I sound like I know what I'm talking about, I don't really. I'm just picking up what the kids say to me when I say what I want to do, how I want to progress. Making sure that goes. So that was just a little bit of cardstock was left, and I've just put a bit of washi tape over the top of it, and then I'm going to put that on there. So behind these thicker lumps here, I'm just going to try if my glue will work, just to glue these bits down. That's it. I love the effect. I say this is where I'd got piles and piles of, I think it was a full book of the tracing paper that I'd had to use, where I'd dropped all the, but it worked out really well because it's come out lovely. I wouldn't have even thought of doing that, I don't think. Well, not as much as I put on them, but I had no choice. I was just trying to mop it up, and I thought I'll be able to use some of it. And the thicker bits, like that where it went really thick, have come out really effective. Yeah. And this was an old page out of when I first started work and I opened my first account. This was one of the pages in the book. So I've just kept that. It's even got my deposit. I put £5 in when I first opened my account. So I wanted to use that. Ooh, I've got these Christmas trees keep turning up. I don't want that on there. I might have to just put that somewhere though. I think what I might do, because I didn't use that silver on that other side, is do I put some of that on there? Not as much as that though, just a little bit I think for this. I'm just going to put a bit of that up there and just put the Christmas tree on it, I think. Don't want it as big as that though. Don't know that I'll be able to tear that little bit off that way on. Oh, I can. I'm going to do that. So, still leave lots of room for journaling, but I do like to just put something in the corners. Actually, I said on this next page I was going to put something up there because I'm putting everything down at the bottom again. That's just my tendency. I should try and get something up on the tops. Oh, throw my glue away. Right, another piece of plastic. Just put that on there. Paper's quite cute. I could do with something on there, but I don't know what. at all. But I do quite like that there, so I'm going to put that there and just put it as a little tuck spot. This was just a piece of silver, and I just thought it was a little bit reflective and a bit bright, so I used my metallic thread and just went crazy with my metallic thread, and then put a sticker on. That was the other thing I was going to do with this one. Just seeing those has just reminded me what I had under here. I tidied all this up and then I've got no room, so then it's as untidy as it was. I had some little sticker things, but I can't find them now. I want them. Real cute. But they've gone again, would you believe? Where have I put them? I had them ready to use. Oh dear me, and they've disappeared. Here they are. Here they are. There was those, and there was these little silver ones. And I thought, because I've put a bit of silver on, I might just put a little silver butterfly, just to give a contrast, you know, because of course you have butterflies at Christmas in the snow. I'm going to have some of these little flowers snowing. I was just trying to find, there was another one here. I knew I had another one, so I was just going to, my rule of 3 or 5. It's not my rule, it's just one I stick to. But because they're stickers, they won't stay on there. So this is where. And of course it's disappeared too. I've got my little pot of, if I can't find that, I'll use a bit of Glossy Accents. I've lost my, oh it's here. Just a tiny bit of this multi-medium. It's just ideal for this, just to make sure the stickers stay down, because you don't want them coming up. So I just put a tiny bit of this just over the top, just to stick them down. I mean, you can just glue, but these are so tiny it would be hard to get the glue just underneath, so I just put the glue over the top like that, just to make sure they stick down. And just rub it in. This one here, oh, I've got another one of those. I'm going to put that on there just as a little tuck spot. I think. I'm just wondering, do I want it as a little... No, I don't want it as a flip out. Do I want it on that side? Or do I want it on that side? No, I'll put it on this side because it's got a little pink hat on and it goes with the pink trees. So that was why I wanted it on there. I say again, last night when I was going through my Christmas box of all the stuff that I brought out the roof, the false roof, when I brought everything down, these were all in there. So just going to clip him down to there, and he'll just be a little tuck spot. And then this one here is one of the die cuts, and I've just put one of the die cut Christmas trees on there. and then the space in the back for journaling, and then this here I'm going to glue this down. So let's get this out the way, take that out the way, and let's have a look. When I get this to the edge, I just want to make sure that that's not going to curl up like it has been doing. It's only been curling up because I've not had it actually on the page. Yeah, I think that should be fine. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop the end off. I'm not going to have it as a point, just because it is a bit near that end. And just what I'm going to do with this, before I glue it down, a few years ago I went into our Hobbycraft and I got a load of these washi tapes, and they were all glitter, and I thought, oh, I was going to use them all the time, I was going to use them, and I hardly used them because at that point I didn't realise they weren't sticky on the other side, and I thought, oh, they're not really going to work well in my card making. And so I used them one Christmas and just glued them down, and then I haven't bothered with them. They've been put away. And of course this Christmas I really wanted to use them, if I can find the end. And I've searched high and low for these because I didn't put these in my box of stuff that had been out all year, and I didn't know. So until I did that tidy up the other week, I didn't realise. But I just thought, for a contrast, I was going to use a bit of this along that edge. So I'm just going to get a piece off, and then obviously I'm going to have to glue it down. I'm going to be going right near the edge, so I'm going to have to get my board. So it's just, oh, I've got no room. I really have got no room. So I'm just going to bring this in a minute, so I can just do this. So that's going that way. Yep, so it's that edge. Yeah, so I've glued that down. That's nice and secure. And then I want to use up some of these bits that's on my desk just to make a bit of a... Now this is that blue, but I don't like the tape on there. And although I wanted the blue, I don't like that. So I am going to use, because I've put this black on here, I thought, well, I can use this black. And it's lovely and crinkled. And I want to keep that effect. So I want some of this lace. I'm only just layering it up to see. I don't actually know whether I am going with this. I'm just looking at, I've just pulled some bits out that I had here that I thought I could use. Do I want that a bit higher up? And put that there. I normally take the straight edges off, but these aren't straight. They're all broken and crinkly, and that's a bit of that embossed paper. I might put a bit of that on. So what I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just put a butterfly. It's going to be quite chunky, that, but I do like that. But I think before we do that, I need something else in this background. So I'm going to put a few snowdrops, I think, and a little bit of text in the background, contaminating all my stamps, stamp pads, I mean, at the moment. I'm just doing this so that where it's seen, because some of this will be covered up. Right, just do those 2 little ones. Yeah, quite like that. And then just do another 2 there. That's fine. And then just have a bit of this too, just a bit of stamping. I say some of it will be covered up, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just randomly placing it, just so there's a bit of something going on in the background. this bit here is going to be covered, I think. So let's place that again then, because I did quite like that. Yeah, I want that up. No, I'm going to put it there so you can see all that. I'm going to put that piece. How do I want this piece? No, I don't want all that. I'm going to put that piece under there, I think. Like that. I think. And then I'm going to put a piece of that over there. I want to put that up there. And that on there, I think. Not sure about the placement of that piece, because I really want this showing because it's so crinkly. Yeah, I think I like that better. So let's take this off and put these down first. That there. Let's get some Fabri-Tac going. And my Fabri-Tac must have a thick lump somewhere in it because it's getting really hard to squeeze. There we go. A bit of that blue napkin there. A bit more of this embossed. I keep saying vellum, but it's actually tracing paper. There we go. And then I'm going to put that there like that, I think. I'm just checking this again. I don't know whether to do it that way or that way. I think I'm going to do it that way, like that. Yeah, so I am going to have it I'm just going to have it slightly up, just so I can see all these crinkles, because it just makes it, I think. No, this is just, you know, pure old and wrinkled and torn, and although I haven't put a lot of vintage in here, I've had to add something, and I just couldn't resist this piece. So I'm leaving all those wrinkles in. Just make sure they stick down, because I have got glue all behind them, but I don't want to sort of have loads of air pockets in it, like I have there. There you go. And then I'm going to put that just on that line there. My husband shouting at Oscar because he's barking at everything going past for some reason. He's just decided today I'll tell everybody off. And you know, he's getting so lazy. At one time he would jump in the window. Well, he's lazy, he's old. He would jump in the window and bark. He hasn't stopped barking, but he just does it where he lays. It's quite funny to watch him. He just lays there as if so, I'm not getting up. Can't be bothered to get up, but I still need to just bark. Show everybody I'm here. I might put a bit of bling on there just purely because that lace is so thin, and now what am I going to do? Am I going to do blue on here? I don't know whether it'll stay on this glitter card, but it's just to get rid of that white edge. He's saying, shut up, shut up. Mum's doing a video. He's saying, no, sorry Dad, I'm not shutting up. going to go for that there, I think. Oscar, Brian. Oscar. Oscar. One word from his mummy and he does as he likes. Right. I'm just wondering if I put a longer piece. So, doing that, does that make 6 items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it does. Don't usually put as many as this anyway, but I just thought I was going to put that there. I'm going to have to put something else then now. Just want an odd number, that's all really. Does it count if I do 2 of the same thing? Because I could just put a bit of that down there, because I do like something down that edge. Yeah, I think I'm going to put, actually I've got my washi tape, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would have been 7 anyway if you counted my washi tape, but I'm not counting my washi tape because I now want that there. Yeah, that's stuck because there was enough glue under there to stick. That's what I was just trying to do, because there was so much glue that was sort of seeping through. It is there as well. And then I'm just going to have the same problem on there, so I'm going to put it on this thicker piece on here and just put a little piece. Actually, don't want it all the way down there though, because oh yeah, that's all right, it's not covering. I was going to say it's going to cover all that wrinkle up, but it isn't. You can see how wrinkly and old it looks. I'm just looking. It does need a bit of something. Yeah, I'm going to do that all the way down there. I just feel it does. Just dab that gently into that glue. Make sure it takes hold. My daughter will be ringing soon because she's got an interview today, so we're all excited because she got an interview, another job, because she's moved across the county, so she's had to give her job up and move. She could have transferred, but there wasn't one, you know, available, so she decided to give a notice in. I like that. Yeah, I think that'll look really nice on there. I still think we need a bit of something up there, whether I just put another piece of washi just up there, just along that white, I think. Don't think I need as much as that though. What I did see here that I keep picking up and putting down again, and I think I'm just going to put, I think I saw a bigger one actually that I liked. As I say, I was just going through some of my blue bits and I found one of these flowers, but I thought there was a bigger one. I can guarantee there will be, it's just not where I want it to be. I just thought if I could put something, I don't know. Well, he's not going to do a lot, is he? Not up there, not with the black, but he looks pretty. I just wanted a bit of black behind him. And I haven't got anything. Having said that, I'm forgetting my place, aren't I need to put that in there to make a difference. That's better. That looks better. I just wanted something across that top, and I don't know. See, I don't think, because that's got blue and black in it, which just brings this black in. So I think I'm just going to put that on there. I just wanted a tiny bit of black. Yes, I'm going to go with that on there. Do try to balance things. I don't always manage it, but I mean, if an artist was looking at this, they'd probably have a fit, say, well, no, that doesn't work at all. But it's not about what other people think, really. It's about how you feel and how it makes you feel. To me, crafting is all about your well-being and how relaxed I feel when I'm doing it and how much better I feel. I don't get stressed. If you're getting stressed, it's not right. It shouldn't be stressing you. You should just be relaxing and going with the moment and using up what you've got and not worrying that you haven't got everything. You know, you don't have to do, you know, have all these different papers and things. Just use what you've got and enjoy it. That's lovely. I really like that. I just felt it needed a little bit of black. I'm going to finish there because I think the video will already be quite long. So I'm going to say thank you ever so much for watching, and stay and keep safe. I'll be back to you shortly. So bye for now.